Hey there guys, Rick here. Hope you're all doing extremely well out there. I know I am. Happy Black Friday to you guys. I've got a sale of 50% off all downloads from my website. So as always, link is in the description box below. So if you want to help to support me and what I do, please head on over there and buy some content from me because it helps out a great deal. It'll be going on until some point next week, so I'm going to hopefully try and get a video out every evening, sort of UK evening, so until next week. But then I want to get into the swing of doing more and more videos because I've missed it immensely. So anyway, what I want to talk about today is one note per string arpeggios. And what do I mean by one note per string arpeggios? So if we take the key of A, for instance, I'm talking about these. Okay, so I'm just playing one note per string, but I'm playing a specific series of intervals. Okay, so here we have this shape. You may have heard guys like Joe Satriani, who I absolutely love, as I'm sure you all know. He has been doing these for years. Yeah, basically what it is, I'll talk you through each interval. So we go root, fifth, ninth, third, major, seventh, and then the root at the top again. So that's it, just ascending, right? Root, fifth, ninth, third, major, seven, and then root at the top. But obviously we can come down with it. The other thing is I'm picking every note here as opposed to doing what Satch does, which is just, you know, slurring it, but using this hand to sort of mute the strings. We're not doing that, we're picking every single note. Now there are two ways here that we can swap from ascending and descending when we get to the top. So the first is literally down to up, so we've got inside picking here at the top. Or you can do whichever you feel comfortable with, down, 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 up, 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 like so. So ultimately it doesn't matter, it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. That's the main thing. Okay, so it's a good idea if you're not used to this kind of thing to practice them just in one position. The other thing as well is don't worry about speed now, just take your time with it. Make sure everything's nice and clean and clear and accurate. Okay, that's the priority here. Then over time you can build up the speed. So that's first chord, first arpeggio I mean. Okay, so if we're in the key of A, we have the notes A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp and G sharp. Okay, and we can apply each major, minor, minor, major, major, minor diminished as kind of like a seventh chord with a ninth in it to each one. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so start off with chord number one, which is major, with all the aforementioned intervals, right? Then the second is B minor. Okay, the third here is C sharp minor. Now to keep it in the same key using the notes of A major, we'd have to play a D here on fret 12, but to be honest, it doesn't sound so great. So what I like to do is just raise that note here to a D sharp. Still sounds great, so. Works perfectly, otherwise it'd be this. Sounds just a little bit shitty to my ears, but You know, it's a good idea. You've got to know what it is that you're doing, but you can, once you do that, you can alter it accordingly. So we're going to raise that note. Then we get to D major. Okay, so what we've got so far: A major, B minor, C sharp minor, that raised ninth there, and we go to D major, then we're on to E dominant 7. So we've got to accommodate here the key center. So we have root, 5th, 9th, 3rd, but a flat 7 this time instead of a major 7, right? Because we're following the chords that are contained within the key of A major. So E7, then F sharp minor. Now the final one here is G sharp minor 7 flat 5. That sounds good. That works great, and then we're back to... Okay, so if I play them nice and slowly for you. And then we're down to A major. Okay, so it's a good idea to practice those in that specific key. Right, if we want to take it a little bit further, it's a good idea, by changing keys, it's a good idea to take one particular arpeggio and just move that arpeggio around. So just to give you an example, we could maybe go something along those lines. That would sound like this. Sounds pretty cool. Or you could go up to a minor 3rd. Oh, sorry. And down. But the idea is that you're keeping exactly the same arpeggio shape. So just a straight ahead major 7. Okay, so, and you can you might want to move them up in minor 3rds. So that would be A, up to C, E flat, that works great, you know. So these are just some ideas that you can experiment with just to take it a little further. You know, take your ideas a little bit further. And also you can just use regular progressions with this. So we might want to do, let's say A major, for instance, B minor. What if we went to E minor? That sounds pretty good to my ears. That sounds great. So there's loads of different progressions that you can come up with. You might want to do, let's say, 6-5-4 progression, in which case we'd be doing F sharp minor, still in the key of A, right? So that's the 6, 5, 4, and then to 2. So these arpeggios sound absolutely fantastic, especially when you approach them in a musical context. So I'm just going to wrap up here and just say try and explore as much as possible. Just take specific chords and then apply these intervals, this series of 1 note per string arpeggios with those intervals, root, 5th, 9th, 3rd, and then your 7th, whether it's a major 7 or minor 7. Just to finish as well, if you want something just a little bit different, you can do like a minor major 7 or minor major 9 as I'm playing here, right? That sounds pretty awesome to my ears. So that's chord number 1 in the key of, well, in any melodic minor key. Okay, so these are just a few ideas that I want to throw your way. So just, you know, the only thing that's stopping you from doing this sort of stuff is your own mind, your own creativity. So anyway, just a quick reminder again, 50% off all downloads from my website for Black Friday. Link in description box below. Anyway, thanks for checking in, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace.